Hey, welcome to the Trash Picture Show. Here's a couple of movie suggestions. Hell Comes to Frogtown. Awesome kind of post-apocalyptic or schlocalyptic movie that has Rowdy Piper as the last fertile man on Earth. He is sent by the government, the New Age government, to rescue a harem of women from mutant frogs. Really fun. Piper schlocks it up. Sandra Bergman's in it. She's hot as hell, and you have Rory Calhoun as kind of this really crazy kind of cantankerous coot, and he's giving it his all. But then again, if you've seen Motel Hell, you know that regardless of the material, Calhoun always busts his ass. Surprisingly enough, for such a low budget feature, the frog kind of makeup and prosthetics look really really cool. Um, it's no surprise because I think one of the guys, Steve Wang, yeah, one of the guys who worked with Stan Winston on Predator, done the kind of effects, and it is pretty cool. If you get a chance, definitely check out Hell Comes to Frogtown. Next up, Wormwood, really, really, really awesome kind of Ozploitation, kind of post-apocalyptic road movie. As it says, it's Mad Max meets Dawn of the Dead. This mechanic called Barry, he wakes up to find that the world has gone to hell. People are being affected by a virus brought to Earth by comets that turn people into zombies. Very like Night of the Comet. And when he loses his initial family, he decides to trek across the outback to find his sister. To make matters worse and more difficult, the comets have also rendered all the fuel inert. It doesn't work. So him and a bunch of other survivors find that the zombies' blood is actually combustible. So they power their vehicles on kind of zombie blood and zombie breath. And really really cool movie, and it's actually getting turned into a TV show. I was surprised how good it was. Um, from the offset, you think it's a very kind of low budget movie, but there is kind of very some cool, ambitious stuff going in it, and there's humor speckled throughout, but it's well acted, and it's a really good, fun kind of zombie movie. If you get a chance, definitely check out Wormwood. Lastly, we have Dead and Buried. This was written by Dan O'Bannon and Ronald Shusett, you know, the guys behind the first Alien script, and it tells the story of this kind of isolated community uh, who for some reason take it upon themselves to kill any outsiders that come in. And the town kind of chief of police, he decides to investigate into it, and he uncovers a really really dark secret from the outset. Fairly good cast. You have Jack Albertson. I think this was his last kind of performance, and the cop is played by, who's the cop played by again? James Farnetto, if I'm not mistaken. He was Kevin's dad in The Wonder Years. It was also one of Robert Englund's first kind of major roles. So if you get a chance, definitely check out Dead and Buried. Ron Suzette and Dan O'Bannon's script. So you're going to get a couple of frights and a couple of jumps and some gory stuff going on. So well worth a look. Lastly, I'm not going to be reviewing a movie. I'm going to be reviewing a comic. So if you were really let down by Alien Covenant like I was, I would suggest checking out Aliens Dead Orbit. It's by James Stokoe, the guy who done Godzilla Half Century War and Godzilla Goes to Hell, and the artwork in this comic is amazing. I'll just take it out and give you a look. I know that the Aliens Defiance is kind of winding down now at the moment, so this would be a good kind of thing to pick up the slack from. And if you do want something to wash the taste of Covenant out of your mouth, I would really suggest Aliens Dead Orbit. James Stokoe, awesome comic. He does both the script, the story, and the art, so that's pretty cool. Also, there is a new Predator comic out called Predator the Hunters, and it follows up on actually all the old kind of standalone Predator stories from the early 90s. It has Nagachi the Indian from I think, what one was it again? It wasn't, there's a character from Bad Blood, but there's also a character from a couple of other Predator comics, and this is pretty cool. It acknowledges all the old kind of Predator stories, and the art in it is pretty awesome, pretty fantastic. If you get a chance and you're a fan of kind of any of the Predator universe, give that a look. So yeah, that's been the Trash Picture Show. That's a couple of my suggestions. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.